Gaming and musical comedy, yeah, buddy, yeah. Hey, everybody, what's up? Welcome to another episode of WWE Supercard. Episode Del Rio, yeah, buddy. And this episode, what the heck, 77. And, well, let me be honest with you. It's been hard at school because I've got to balance all the time where I'm not there. And so all the free periods where I normally would have played the Supercard, didn't play it all at school today. I got one piece. So let's just take a look at this. You're going to see that I think I flipped these guys really quickly after school. Just stuff came up. You know, stuff came up and just stuff and nonsense. Did I even flip these guys? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I flipped them at school, or after school. I was going to reflip them. You can see, like, that was a few hours ago, because that would be about, what is this, 80? 80, yeah. So, I mean, that was 4 hours ago I flipped them, when I had woke up from my nap and stuff. But, you know, maybe there was maintenance in there, too. Maybe it was longer. So, anyway, let's see how we're doing in this. I can't imagine it's good. We are at 18-7. That's not horrible. But, yeah, I've got so much work to do on this, but I've had so much work to do in other stuff. You know, it's what I have. You can see that they're way low. So let's six-man band this right now. And, you know, let's do our magic. I did train Shawn Michaels. I used this WrestleMania Survivor Rock, or WrestleMania Survivor, WrestleMania Fusion Rock that was just not doing anything else. And I used, with Brie Bella, I used Paige WrestleMania because I just wasn't using them. And, you know, I have no use to keep them, you know, starting to wither away some of the stuff. Let's just look at what I do have left, filtered by WrestleMania. See, these guys are there, you know, the pros are in the what you call it. He's in there, King of the Ring Domination. How is he in the Ring Domination deck? That's interesting. King of the Ring, yeah. How are you in the Ring Domination deck? What? Are you kidding me right now? There's no... Wait, am I missing something? Season 1 Ring Domination? No, there's just the one. I don't know. That's weird. Because I'm pretty sure he's not in my Ring Domination deck right now. Yeah, there's no Sami Zayn. That would have been pretty disgustingly good. If I do autofill, nothing will really change at all. I'm working on getting Cena up here. Wait, where are you? But I haven't worked that hard, really. Oh, wait. This is the good Cena. What the heck? Why is the good Cena there? I need to swap to the bad Cena. Swap. Alright, I thought I swapped to the bad Cena. I didn't finish them. That's the good Cena. That's the bad Cena. Okay. Oh, because I autofilled, that's why it switched. It did do a twitch there. So, let me show you what I did with him. I went toughness and speed because my other Cena has 3 good and 1 bad. This Cena is going to be, it's a metagame choice because I'm going to go speed and toughness versus other power charisma types. And, you know, it's just because I already have the one Cena one way, you're not going to know which Cena is which. That's why I did it. All right, so it's a little, yes, there's the us. Welcome to us. So I'm going to play these 5 bouts and I can call it a day. Because it's already like 12:14, and I just, I am completely overwhelmed with just stuff. And, you know, the time changes. The first week back, after the time changes back an hour, it's always really poopy-ish week as far as just, like, schedules and stuff. And, you know, I honestly, I've spent a lot of time today trying to get Immortals to work correctly on the PC. I have it on my phone, and I recorded an episode. I started over. I'll be honest with you. And it wasn't the remote control for Andy, Android player, was not working, and it worked yesterday. And then, well, I could say that on the old computer. On this computer, as soon as I started Android, or I'm sorry, as soon as I started the action recording software, Android stopped working. And I was like, what? It shouldn't do this. There's so much memory. There's 16 gigabytes. Same as my other computer. I don't understand. They wasn't ready. So I was kind of sad. But, you know what? It is what it is. I am thinking about getting rid of the series, if I'm being honest. But because it is on my phone and other stuff, I can play it at school, because I never was able to play it at school. And, you know, that's a perfect game to play during, you know, like a break, like in between classes, or, I mean, not in between classes, but like in a period break where, you know, you can just farm a bunch for like, you know, 20, 30 minutes. Also, I can run it on the other computer. I got my two mouses, you know, one for one and one for the other. So that'll be easy to farm while I'm doing stuff like this in the future. Okay, so I really don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I mean, I would be fine if I got rid of it, but a lot of people watch it and a lot of people enjoy it because it's WWE. Speaking of WWE, what are your thoughts on the Seth Rollins thing? First off, I did not see the thing. I'm sure there's a video out there of it, the action. I did not see what happened in the match, but he's out. Ooh, we got a Rusev Krushev. So there's a tournament for the champion. So who do you think is gonna be basically like a King of the Ring style tournament? I'm guessing. I have not read anything else other than that. But this is actually it's an interesting time, because you've got who do you think is going to be? I mean, Seth was really carrying stuff for, you know, a while, and I just hope he doesn't turn into Danny Bryan 2.0. What if Danny Bryan came back and became the champion? Wouldn't that be something? I don't see it happening, because I don't think they want him to wrestle, you know, anytime soon. But this would be an interesting, interesting thing. I think it's also a great chance to give it to Roman. You could also give it to Brock Lesnar. Whatever you do, they're having a problem with ratings right now, sorta. When you think about it, like, wrestling always has ups and downs in ratings, and you've really just got to... Dean Ambrose would be another really good candidate for heavyweight champion. Who do you think is going to be, number one, in the tournament? Because I don't know anything about it. Maybe it'll already be announced in this video. And who do you think is going to win? All right? Will somebody that's in a Survivor Series matchup already kind of be pulled out to go for this thing? I'd love to see Kevin Owens in there, but he's already the Intercontinental Champion. And I don't know... I really don't know what they'll do, you know? It's kind of interesting. I bet you might find that Cena could come back, even though he's taking time off. Maybe we might get a whole extra point. All right, so what do I got to do? Let's go this way. No, wait, we've already seen them go left. They probably don't have another right arrow. Darn it! Wait, we're winning. Power, yes, we're winning. Haha. I'm going to get an extra card. That's 2 cards because it's perfect. And you saw it here live on the Bigedude Network. It's creamy. And it's only 0-0-0. Perfect game. Bonus 2 picks rewarded. So I'm going to get 10 picks. Because I can do math. Okay? Because it's a pick, then it's a pick doubled. So it's 5 picks. There's a thing. 10 picks! I'm so good at this game. So are you. Oh my gosh. Alright, so, Rusev is everywhere. I guess Rusev is the guy that we're going to see du jour. The guy of the day. There's Cena. Can't see him. But, I'm just interested in what you think they'll they'll decide. Do they give Kane a title? There's a pick doubler. Oh, we needed those. Not really. I've already tripled the amount that I've had before. Well, 3 times, you know. Because double would be 2. Or double, you know, depending on the way you do math. You know, who do you think deserves the push? You know, who do you think they'll put in that thing? Like, Randy Orton's, he's like out with a shoulder thing. It's like, there's some hurt people, you know? Do you think they'll give it to Brock? But, I mean, if that happens, it's like an absentee championship, really. You know, what's going to make people watch? Is Ambrose going to make people watch? Is Roman Reigns going to make people watch? Is, you know, who's going to be the guy? I mean, this is kind of an important decision that they make. You know, Seth was not just a good champion, but, I mean, people aren't watching him as much yet. You know what I mean? And, you know, this is also football season, and, you know, I was going to the top right. Why'd you do this to me? Anyways, well, we still won it, though, so that's alright. Oh, no, wait. Okay, that was him. Okay, now I don't feel as stupid. Because I saw a proceed, I was like, wait, I went to the top. Wow, that just happened, didn't it? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But, yeah, I mean, there's so much stuff. On a good news, Dad is doing still better. He may even be home next week. I can't wait for him to not only get home, but to, you know, he loves his new laptop, and he'll be making videos on it. But he has no access, like Wi-Fi access at the extended care facility. So, all right, so we're in good shape. If I get this right here, let's, you know what? This guarantees the win because we've got 4, and then I can go to the right. There you go, guaranteed win. That's how you do this, folks. That's how. All right, so next week is probably going to be a Road to Glory for Alberto. And, you know, I have not looked at anything. Like I said, it's such a weird time for me because I still have 5 more days until Thanksgiving that I'm not in school. So, like, for example, Monday and Tuesday, I'm not in the building. So I've got to do all of the stuff for Monday and Tuesday, today and tomorrow. And one of the things, I mean, we've got grades that are due. I think they're due a week from today, but all of the 10-week tests have been done. So I've got to put them all in, and, you know, and it's just lots of stuff. There's so much stuff to do. And, you know, it's hard when you're making daily videos like I do to, normally I play a little bit every, you know, a while. But it's just interesting, you know. But, you know, this is the time I do have for it. In time management, that is basically what that means is how you budget your time. Now, for me, my time really lately has gone to school. And then, because I'm tired a lot, because of the hour back, it always messes with my brain. I'm tired, so I take a nap, which I'm really good at, by the way. And then you know, there's things, TV shows I'm behind on. Like I'm still a week or 2 behind on Walking Dead, and you know, I've been spending a lot of time talking to young Gary Oak on Skype, and you know, making some Minecraft videos here and there, but I'm playing a lot of Avalon Legends because it's so much fun for now, because it's brand new and you know, it's been cool, you know, and you know, and then, you know, I talk to Mom, and then I, you know, just talk to people about what's going on with Dad, and, you know, there's a lot of voice talking and a lot of, you know, just so much stuff, you know, there's really just a lot of stuff. Oh, we're gonna lose this. Crap. That's stinky. But, you know, what are you going to do? I'm going to lose. So that's what happens. But, you know what I do got? I got a lot of love. I I did a Throwback Thursday yesterday. Some people, I guess, when you that video's been unlisted or private for years. That video that I did with the musical news, I used to do those. Like I did about 18 of them. I want to say back in 2009 and 10, and that's from 2010. That's my old apartment, and that video was. I mean, think about it. That was when LeBron James had just decided to go to Miami. Okay, now he's back, and he's been back for a year. You know what I mean? Hello, stop this. Okay, but it was something that the theme song was always something that everybody used to enjoy. What's happening in the news today, everybody? And it was fun, but it was a lot of work. And, because I don't like to edit. I'm just lazy. These are great because there's very minimal editing. You get much more natural picture of me and what I want to do and who I am. Who am I going to train? Let's check stuff out. I think we train Bray. I think I trained all my legendaries. Let's just lock in. Did I get Kofi? Yeah, Kofi's in. Alright, so let's figure out who we're going to train. Epics. Wait, I did get some epics, didn't I? 2020. And he's not done yet either. Give me somebody to train. What are you doing? Who am I going to train on this? Okay, there we go. These guys. There we go. I got the New Day. I can train the New Day. There we go. And I can train some Kane. We're good. Oh, don't forget the token. But also, wait, I don't want enhancement. Normal cards. Oops, we don't want to train him with himself. So, tomorrow, in the description, there'll be, well, actually, in the first couple of minutes, there'll be a clue of what to write in the comments, not the description, because I'm the only one that can do that, of what you can say to become the last member of Team Bigedude. Okay? And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have a couple of backups. I'm gonna pick, like, 3 people. The first alternate, second alternate. And what will happen is, those 2 alternates, what I will do is if I will start a team on Bret Hart, okay, and then that'll be good, and that's just something else. Because remember, I've still got Bret Hart, I still got Mr. Bacon Rockstar deck, which I'm not even going to touch until fusions come around. So that's what's up with that. But over 1,000 people tried to be on Team Bigedude last week, and it's amazing. I love you all so much, and there's just it's just so cool that you're here watching me play this silly game, just having fun, and just talking about life and talking about what's going on. And you guys have really been here for me for when just everything that happened with Dad. Like, man, it's just so much happier. There was a time where I didn't think I was even going to ever speak to him again. Or, let me rephrase that he was ever going to speak to me again. Just because, like, dude was basically dead for 5 minutes. So, you gotta realize that this is all precious, and woo-woo! That's the name! Woo-woo! Woo-woo! But, and we have a lot of the similar stuff, like the stuff that the way we make our videos is really technically kind of like vlogs. They're like gaming vlogs. We just talk about whatever and play the game, and talk about whatever and play the game, and then talk about whatever, and next thing you know, it's like, wow, it's a while later. I really feel good about my life, though. I hope that's how you feel. It's like, oh my god, I watched this Bigedude. What a waste of my time. No, don't say that, because just don't watch. But, you guys, I really, truly appreciate everything that you're here for. Whether if it's just grinding in the background, listening to something to make you laugh, hearing my voices and going, rah, 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 rah. Oh no, Stone Cold Steve Austin's gonna get me. No. Oh wait, I was Stone Cold there. Noob. Alright, so, well, this is interesting. We are 50%, technically 70%, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna boost our John Cena. Because that's how we feel. We're gonna go for the gusto. And now, we're 75 to 100%. If it chooses toughness, we're gonna win. Because we're tied in toughness, and then we're tied in, I'm better in speed. Hey, look! We're winning! Yay! Alright, so let's see what happens. Oh, well, there goes that perfectness. Because I can't do anything to that stupid edge. Oh, no! Fenn's gonna get me. Well, if I had proc, that would have maybe got him. But I didn't, so whatever. But hey, it's still 6-3, and that works for the big to the E. But anyways, this is about 21 minutes right there. Woo-woo! That's a great name. You should write stuff in the chat, or the comments, if you want. 10 picks. Oh, that's because I hit the card limit. Oh, boy! Ah! Fella! Sheamus in a Sheamus! That's Sheamusception. We have to go deeper. Hey, Samoa Joe. What's Samoa Joe's favorite Girl Scout cookie? Tag-alongs. Or Samoa's. That was another one of those dumb jokes. Oh my gosh, I got problems. Don't you? Don't you have problems? Dean Ambrose. He could be. Who do you want to be the champion? Sheamus could cash in. Sheamus could be in that and not have to cash in. Let's just look at some of these names real quick. I'm just really curious as to who they will bring in there. You know, it's not going to be Cena because he's taking a break. It's not going to be Shawn Michaels. Well, because he's old. Let's see here. Let's just look at the card catalog, shall we? Season 2. All right, let's look at the. We'll look at the super rares because they should have at least super rare. Well, Bo Dallas, no. Anybody else? Brock really could be a guy. I really should just choose legendary. Cesaro would be great. Are they going to be smart enough to choose Cesaro? Sandow would be awesome, but they forgot about him. Daniel Bryan would be surprised. Dean Ambrose would be really cool. Dolph Ziggler's never had a championship. That could be really good. And the feud, it only really helps that feud with Tyler Breeze be more something. They're not going to give any of those Bray Wyatt kids the stuff. I don't think they're not going to bring somebody up just to make them the thing. It's not going to be. They could give it to Kane, but that's really. I'd love it if they gave it to Owens. I just don't see it happening because he's still a champion. Everybody else, I just don't see it. I'm just trying to think of who else. Randy's hurt. Roman Reigns is. I mean, it's just a matter of time of when they're going to do it. Ryback. That's interesting. Rusev, maybe. I don't see it, though. Ryback would be interesting. It's just depending on where they're going to go with this. I'm just really interested in your opinion. You know? It's not going to be The Miz. You know? He had his time. It's not going to be anybody in up, up, down, down, or whatever. Let's just look at Legendary real quick. No. I don't see it being Bray. He's got to fight the other thing. I mean, it couldn't hurt. I just hope they do something interesting. You know? I just want it to be something interesting and exciting. You know? Who's going to be the next champion? Who do you think is champion material? Do you think they're just going to give it to Roman? Do you think that Dean will be in there? Do you think it'll be Ziggler? It's probably going to be a face. For now, face. You know what I mean? it's interesting. I don't see them giving it to Kane or Big Show or anybody like that. I'm curious as to what you think. But anyway, that's enough for me. I've said the same thing a bunch of times. We're up to 25 minutes, but whatever. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you tomorrow on Super Saturday. And we'll see if we have any fan mail this week. And then we will talk and grind. And there'll probably be some, some streams in there. Unless I can't deal with talking to people. It's because it takes a certain mental capacity to be able to play and talk. But I'll be honest, there's probably going to be a stream or two because of how much grinding I had to do because I didn't play today. It's that simple. I love you a long time. I'm out. Okay, bye.